on probation for 6 months for my first ticket ever in my life. What's good, y'all? This your girl Fifi, and welcome back to another video. Y'all, when I say your girl has been missing in action, it's because for a reason. Your girl had hit a stumbling block called life. You know, there's some stumbling blocks in your life where you just have to bump over and deal with it. So let me tell you my little story, okay? End of last year, that school season, I was rushing to get my kids to school. They missed the bus, it was running late. I was already having a bad morning. So after I dropped my kids off to school, the bell already rung, mind you. The kids was already going inside the school and everything else. So there was no children out there to get to school. But it was just one cop. There's one cop that everybody in my city knows that gets people when it's time to meet quota. It's time to meet quota. He's be the main one to get everybody a ticket, and his name is on everybody's ticket. If you get pulled over, if you live in my area, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Okay, I ain't gonna say his name, but it's Officer B. Okay, that's his name. But so after I dropped my kids off, I passed the school. Going towards another street on the other side of the neighborhood, but I haven't hit that stop sign yet. So after you pass the school sign with the school zone limit, you can go back to the regular speeding limit. So after I left, it was no flashing light zone, so you had to go speed limit in front of the school to the next street. So I was going 15 after I passed the school in the next street, and then I'm still on that same street though, but going towards the other side of the neighborhood. And so I gradually sped up my speed to regular 25 to 27 or whatever, because the number speed limit is 25. So the cop pulled out the neighborhood's driveway and pulled me over. So I get a speeding ticket or doing a 27 in the 15 school zone. I said, sir, the sign is way back there. I passed the sign. He said, no, the whole street got to be 15 during the school hours because there's no flashing lights and stuff like that. I was like, I'm already rushing. Got to get my son to school. He already super duper late, and now you pulling me over and stuff like that. In my head, as I was thinking, I said, like, man, I just passed the sign, I can go back to the normal speed. I said, okay, sir. So he gave me the ticket. Mind you, I ain't had no expired inspection sticker. I did not know my inspection sticker was expired. That's a careless mistake on my behalf. And so I ended up getting a new one that day. So I got the ticket, expired sticker, inspection sticker, and my mirror thing had broke off. That's 3 things. That's the 3rd thing I gotta get fixed. Oh, it's getting hot. The kids is at the park. I'm sweating. So I was like calling the people to see how much it is. They said, well, you gotta give it about 3 months, 2 to 3 months to put in the system to know you exactly what you can pay. And they said, what did you do? So I told her what I did. So, oh, that could be about $700. You know, you're gonna spend about $700 for as fees and stuff like that. I said, okay. So 3 months passed by. So I went to go online to see how I can pay, because you know, at the time your girl was a stay-at-home mom with no job, no income coming in, my husband working and stuff like that, but he's able to pay the bills, you know, the rent, you know, the bills. At the time I was staying at a different home, okay, and then we was moving, and we just moved. I was like, I gotta get a job. How am I gonna pay this ticket and you gotta pay rent and bills and stuff? I got to get a job. So your girl started working at JCPenney's. That wasn't enough. The most I got from JCPenney was a $500 check. That's the most, and that was going towards bills. So I couldn't, it was just like, what else can I do? And I looked up to get a job that I'm at now, a better job, more money, more pay, and you could eventually retire what I'm in now. I'm thankfully and blessed into that job, but we get into that in a few. So after I started working at the job I'm at now, and I quit JCPenney because I really wasn't making no money. The less check I was making was like $150. That's nothing. It can't pay no tickets off. So I had the money to go pay off the ticket when I got my first check at the job I'm at now. And so it says I can't pay my ticket until I see the judge, till I go to court. I'm like, I gotta go to court in order for me to pay my ticket? So I just went to court about a few days back, literally this past week. I went to court, and I was sitting at court. I got there 15 minutes prior. Court didn't start till an hour and a half later. The judge was late. They said it'd be about another 45 minutes. We sitting there waiting, like, what's going on? Then there's a lot of people in court in the same thing that I was in for traffic ticket in the school zone. And you got people stealing from Walmart was in there waiting for their trials and see what they got going on and stuff like that. And so I said, I'm glad I'm not to be you. You know what I'm saying? But, and then while me talking, didn't know the verdict of my situation. So by my last name being a W, I had to wait till a lot of people get seen. I was almost to the last to get seen. But the people in front of me was getting, by them being their first, because this is my first time getting the ticket in the school zone, period. The first time getting the ticket. And he looked them up and said, it's your first time? Okay, well, they didn't have enough money to pay the court fees. So what they did was, whatever they had to put on the court fees, they can put it on there and they will have to do community service. Lucky me, I just got paid. I had the court fees. I'm not trying to do no community service. If I have to, I will. They was like getting community service, and I didn't hear nothing about them being on probation and stuff like that. I'm just like, okay, oh, cool. I got the court fees. I'm ready to pay it, and I'm ready to pay the rest of the ticket when I get a chance to whatever to put me on payment plans. I get up there, they call my name, honey. He was like, he's buckling down. He tell all the people the same story about how he is buckled down on people speeding in the school zone. You got a lady that sped about 45 to 50 in the school zone, and she goes to the school. I said, why would you speed? She said, girl, I was late for class, and when we had a test that day, so I was speeding. But I didn't hear the judge putting her on probation. So I get up there. I said, yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said, well, I told him I got the court fees, and I did not know you have to take a driver's test, a school and pass a test, so you can show the judge that you learned or whatever. If I would have known that, I would have done it, and I probably won't be on what I'm on now. So basically, he told me, well, you need to take a driver's course, and I didn't hear the word probation at the end of my sentence. I get in the back room, get ready to pay my stuff. They say you gotta be on probation for 6 months. Girl, tell me why I'm on probation. Tell me why I'm on probation for my first ticket for 6 months for speeding in the school zone and having an expired inspection sticker. I'm on probation for 6 months for my first ticket ever in my life. Probation. So they told me in order for me to get out probation, I gotta take this school course online, which costs $39.99, and I had to pay my PO $100 in order for me to get off probation. So by October 20th, I gotta see my PO on October 20th and show him that I took the test and have $100 to give to him so they can take it off my record, expunge it off my record. I thought I was going to jail, you hear me? They was like, the people at my job thought I was going to jail too. They said my brother had 2 or 3 tickets speeding in the school zone. He ain't never been put on probation. He had speeding tickets before, never been put on probation. So they are buckling down on people speeding in the school zone, and I get it. I wasn't even in front of the school when I speed. I wasn't even in front of the school. There was no kids around, no nothing, but that still didn't matter to the judge. Ever since that day, it scarred me for life. I've been going the speed limit. I've been taking my time. If we late, oh so well, we late. Okay, we're gonna get there. I'm not speeding no more. I'm taking my time, and I definitely learned my lesson. It's definitely a lesson learned to be told. You can get your first ticket and be put on probation, honey. Either that or be 30 days in jail, he was telling me. I'd rather pay my fees, pay y'all off on probation, and pay off my ticket. I owe $125 left on my ticket, and I owe $100 for my PO, so that's $225. I already paid $300. You do the math. So basically, go the speed limit. Even if you pass the school zone sign when it says from here to here, go that same speed limit till all the way to the next stop sign, to the next street you get out, okay? So you won't get pulled over by a crooked cop and get a ticket and be put on probation like your girl me. But yeah, that's what I came on here to tell y'all. I'm finna be back on my grind on this YouTube because I need any kind of source of income coming in every which way, every corner of my life, because mommy got to provide. I got to help daddy to provide for the household as well. So the kids need stuff, mommy needs stuff. You know, it's time to grind. And the month of October is a month of grinding, okay? So y'all gonna see a lot of me. But for right now, y'all gonna get what you can get. I'm gonna try to go live. I don't know what best day for me to go live, but comment down below and tell me what you think about the situation. I feel like by me being my first time, I should have never been put on probation, period. He should have told me to do a driver's course and pay my fees or whatever, but baby, that man put me on probation. But it's your girl Fifi. Hit that like button, and also don't forget to share your girl out. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you like it, what you see here, then you should stay here. I don't know, I'm just trying to come up with something new to say. But anyway, I see you when I see you. Peace.